What's good, y'all? It is just Jax. As you can see, the bedroom has changed again. The room has changed again. I have moved into an apartment for my sophomore year of college and stuff. As you can probably tell from the title, is not going to be a gaming video. We're going to do a yapping video, and yeah, I got some things I want to say to y'all to start the first bit of the school year off with. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoy, and welcome to another episode of JUST.JAX. All right, so y'all, first I want to talk about is the room. Um, this is my apartment. I don't want to show y'all the address, but it's near is it's cool. I don't know if I should give y'all. Might as well give y'all a little tour. You know what I'm saying? So let me do that. All right. So, oh, excuse me. Oh, the camera kind of messed up. This is the bedroom. No, little drawers for the pantaloons, or not the pant the the drawers, and then we got the socks, and then we got the shirt, and then we got the shorts. Yeah, I'm not gonna open that. We got the best book of all time. We got a prayer book. Some Vaseline, keep them lips not chapped. And in the fridge, we got some nice little Canada Dry and some fruit cups. What else? We got a poster right here, a little Kendrick poster, but we got some books. Stay educated, guys. Stay literate. Look at the bathroom. We got some deodorant. Dang, I kind of had a brain fart there. This is a personal shower. I didn't have one of those back in what's it called, in my dorm thing, which is great. Which is great that I got one now. We got the little walk-in closet. This is probably like the most surprise of the snacks. Yeah, there's nothing else to show you, but yeah, I love it. I love it so far. So, ooh, don't mind the toesies. Don't mind the toes. Oh, I forgot to show y'all the kitchen. Look at the kitchen. Got the microwave. We got the we got the Aunt Jemima's, the hot cocoa, toaster. Please don't mind the refrigerator. I know it's a little dry. We got bare essentials. We got some cheese and some butter, bro. But never mind that. The freezer is full. Nice with thick and fluffy waffles and stuff like that. I might do some cooking videos. Y'all won't know, but I'm down to do some. So now I think that is for real the end of the tour. So yeah. I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope y'all enjoyed that little tour I had. Getting to where I'm living and stuff like that. But anyway, I don't know what this Jax Yaps is. What I plan to have it be about. Usually, I have a topic I want to discuss, but for this one, I just want to talk about, like, my plans for the school year. My plans for whether socially, obviously with content creation, and personally and stuff like that. So yeah, let's get right into it. I guess to start, I what's it called? So I don't know, academically. I'm working on graduating, getting that bachelor's degree. In journalism right now. I did tell y'all I do have an interest in that, and I want to add that along with my video game content, my yapping content, stuff like that. So I'm pursuing that. So that's it for academically. Socially, what socially? Last year, since I was acclimating to the Atlanta, Georgia, I didn't really go out, and I wasn't as social as I could be, which I don't regret. I like the fact that I like kind of laid the foundation of who I wanted to be last year, and then I figured out, my major, what at least a basis of what I want to, do in life, which is, this content creation. And I figured out that along with that, I want to do journalism, then a little creative writing, to kind of coincide with the thing that I call my future and stuff. So, but this year, my plans, I don't need a big group of friends. I don't need a because I already have one of those back home that I still keep in touch with. But maybe I just need like a couple of friends, from my school, or a couple of friends from my classes, just that I can hang out and still have that social experience with, because like in college, you can't be college is meant to evolve you as a person, and if you come out the same person out of college, then I feel like you did it kind of wrong in that sense, because and for me, I feel like I've been mostly an introverted person and stuff, and I kind of it's not that I struggled having friends. It's more like I didn't really have a chance to learn how. I mean, I learned how to have friends, but like it was easy for me to make friends because of the people already in the group. I had ooh, voice crack. I had friends who I grew up with that had a friend group. I joined that friend group, and enough. I don't need to talk about that anymore. But I do hope to um, gain friends who have goals in mind, and friends that I share hobbies with and interests with. But and also I don't even what's it called? I would like to have not only male friends but girlfriends as well. I feel like the female. Where am I going with this? I feel like it's cool to have girlfriends, platonic girlfriends, along with normal guy friends, so you get both perspectives and stuff. But on the subject of girls, you know, on the subject of girls, I don't really have a quote unquote interest in pursuing them. Not to say I'm not interested, because boy oh boy, I love me some black woman, but I did get baptized this summer. I wanted to make a video on that, but I felt like that was kind of personal to me and stuff. But I got baptized this summer, and I feel like going with my walk with Christ, and at least making moves. At least what am I trying to say? What am I trying to say? Going at least when walking the path with Christ, I feel like it's good to try to live like Him, and try to do things that he would do. For me, that's either following the Ten Commandments. That's living by the fruits of the Spirit. Just trying to be a decent human being. And I may make mistakes, and I may falter, but it's the Lord and the fact that I pray, and that I will pray for Him to help me get back on track and stuff. But I got kind of sidetracked there. Um, I want to find, a woman of God, obviously, and a black woman, preferably, but yeah, a black woman of God, which I wouldn't say isn't quote unquote hard, but it's kind of, I guess, it's kind of like, because I'm in college, and you know, people aren't really, people are more focused on getting young and turnt than young and in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? But I don't really stress about that, because I know that God is just molding me to the man that not only can respect a woman enough to be in a relationship, but can hold himself well and accountable. And he's just molding me into the man is that is deserving of a good godly woman. So yeah, that's my piece on women. I know I yapped a little bit, but yeah. What else? Personally, I feel like I'm in the gym, so or I need to get. I took a little week break because I was moving in and stuff like that, but I'm gonna get back into the gym. I'm gonna hopefully put some gains, get a little muscle growth. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, the testosterone will kick in and I grow some facial hair. But obviously, I still want to continue my walk with God, and I want to continue, just trying to live my life the best way that I can through Him or with Him. And I want to read more. I showed you all the books. You got the little books over there, the little stack of books. Now I'm trying to read. I also want to do some creative writing. That's something I want to do. I want to create, or I'm I'm in the process of writing a story, kind of a manga, kind of. I don't know, but yeah, and then obviously I hope to kind of grow as a person, mature as a person and stuff like that. I hope to hang out with some old friends, that go to colleges in Alabama, and even hang out with some people that might that live out here and stuff like that, with family and stuff like that. But yeah. Oh, obviously, I something else I want to talk about is you know this my future with content creation. I know what's it called. I started doing this, making videos 6 months ago, and that was kind of at the end of the school year, so things were kind of dying down, except like during finals week. But I do want to keep still making videos. This is like my dream, or this is like a goal of mine, a goal slash dream of mine that I will try to my best of my ability achieve. And with this, I know it'll probably be a lot. With the start of the school year, I don't know how hard it will be to take time to make videos while also doing well in my classes, while also being or doing clubs and stuff. I did join a club. I joined a video game club and a boxing club. But anyway, I still want to make videos. I feel like I won't give in to making videos. I feel like a problem that I did have is setting, like, goals that I'm too busy to achieve. So for example, like during the summer, I was doing a lot. I was working, and I would get on myself for not making a video in like by Monday, when I was busy all weekend and stuff like that. But anyway, I still want to create gaming videos. I hope I can get like, that's kind of like the niche I'm going for, kind of gaming, and then eventually put some journalism in there. But I hope I attract a good community, a community of people who will ride with me and stuff. And what else? What else? What else? What else? I don't plan on giving up on this. Um, I really don't even want to put that in my mind, because I feel like it'll be a while. Like, it's like 6 years before I think about giving up on this, or I will graduate college before I think about giving up on this and stuff. So I hope, to the people watching this, I just want to say, you know throughout, when I started 6 months ago, um I really felt like unmotivated, because I was like, oh, I was worried about, the subscribers. I was worried about how to make money off of it, which is not the reason I started, but it's something that I got worried about really early on. And then I was like, dang, I was thinking, and I was like, I wasn't grateful enough to the people who are subscribed. 48 of y'all. I want to make a name for like the community. I don't know, I don't know what name to call it. I like Japanese culture. I really mess with Japanese culture. Look at that. I think it means victory, or victory over death, or something like that. But I can't call y'all the samurai, because that's the goat. Corey X Kenshin. I'm a samurai, so I'm a stand up. But anyway, if y'all can help me make the name for the community, the JUST.JAX community, that would be cool. I know it's only 48 of y'all, but I don't care. It could be 8 of y'all. But I hope to, I do hope to grow this community, to wherever God will take it, to whatever, to the max potential I can achieve with this. But yeah, that's, I feel like I've touched on all I wanted to talk about in this video. I know I'm gonna work on making kind of shorter videos because um people have been telling me that I'm prone to making longer videos, which that's my fault. You know, I'm used to watching like an hour video or like 2 hour videos or like more past 30-minute videos, so I expect other people to do the same, which is it's not. And so I'm gonna really try my hardest to work on that. I do have the video ideas, like, you know, the next video will probably be a collab video that I recorded before I left for college and stuff. So hope y'all enjoy that one. Also another thing that I just want to rant about this a little bit. What I don't like, you know, sometimes is that, you know, when I have an idea for a video and I'm making a video, or I want to play this game, and you know, a bigger I know this is how it's gonna be for like years until, you know, I blow up. But I just want to talk about the fact that people make the video I want to make before, you know, I can and stuff. But that's just, you know, I just gotta be ahead of the curve. I just gotta work on making money so I can buy the games I want to play. Guys, I don't have a job. I'm working on it. But yeah, okay. Now I think I've talked about everything I wanted to talk about. And look, this video is only 14 minutes, or this recording is 14 minutes. So I hope y'all enjoyed this little Jax Yaps. I hope do hope to grow not only in the channel, but, you know, socially, personally, and obviously spiritually. I hope you guys will stick with me on this journey, and if you don't, that's completely okay. I understand that sometimes people aren't your cup of tea, and you don't have to be mine, or I don't have to be yours, you know? So I appreciate you for staying as long as you did, and yeah, I love you anyway. So yeah, I touched on everything I wanted to say, and I hope that you guys are doing well and have a great day. So just remember to just be yourself, just be kind, and go with God. I love y'all. Deuces!